Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, whatever time zone you guys are in. Welcome back to the stream. I'm your host, Kommissar Azura, and welcome to another episode of Wardames Radio. Today, as usual, we have our co-star Mari the Kenger
Hello.
and our guest star for today. Will you introduce yourselves to us?
Hey, I'm Mashashy. I'm a author and TTRPG actual play guest person on a couple of channels over here. I don't know. I just turn up and play Dungeons and Dragons, man. I like to play make believe. So yeah, I play make believe professionally, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah, that's me. Hey.
So you told
That's
us
all I
that you write
do.
books. So can you tell about can you talk a bit about it?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on the fourth novel in the series. It's
Ooh.
called The Light of Miera. It follows it's basically the guardian of the planet is on trial for breaking the sacred oaths of like the guardians. He interfered with the mortal realm, and the series is basically him telling you, who is on the higher council, um you have to basically you're witnessing the story through his testimony. So yeah, by the end of the series, whether or not what he did was just is gonna be decided, I guess. But it's very epic fantasy. It follows like the people on the planet and how their lives are affected by this guardian's actions or lack thereof, actually, in the first book, because
Ooh.
something happens to force their hand, and
Spooky.
yeah, it's a fun ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really difficult to describe. Everyone's always, "Oh, tell us about your book," and then as soon as someone says that, your mind just goes blank. You're like, "What's What's the most important bit?" But there's a quest, there's romance, there's backstabbing, there's a succubus queen, an emperor.
Ooh.
I just added my new character in book 4. She's called Aurelia Castor, and she's a 6 foot tall spear and shield maiden.
Oh.
And I love writing her. She's so spunky, and she's gonna go toe to toe with my big emperor, and it's gonna get sexy.
Oh.
Also, being
Wow.
6 foot cannot relate.
No,
Yeah.
neither can
Little 3 foot little stubby.
No! I'm 4'11". There's a difference.
Fake news.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the emperor's previous relationship with someone was someone very small but powerful. So I wanted to give him someone a bit more his size to throw around.
I think it sounds like more she's gonna throw him around.
To be fair, I think yeah.
I'm already surrounded by like tall people at my work. Okay, like my German boss is like I think he's like 6'3" or something.
I mean,
It's basically
have you
like
ever
2
considered
meters.
stilts?
No,
Stilts.
no. I work in the kitchen. I cannot wear stilts.
What about those
But
things from Portal?
Platform shoot.
Those platform boot things.
Yeah, from like the
I am
70s.
I'm currently wearing a platform boot right now. It's like it has like a 3 inches thingy, 3 inches heel.
I fall over in flats. I'm not wearing heels no more.
Oh,
But no, but
Shoot.
surprisingly enough, my boss from the eastern provinces he's like I think he's 2 inches small. It's like 148 centimeter. That's basically like 4'10", I think.
Is that right? I'm 165 and I'm like 5'4" or 5'5", I think.
I think it's
6'2".
5'5". Okay, let me actually check for 148.
Don't ask me to do inches to centimeters. I can't do
No,
it.
I need to do it.
Okay, so my boss is
Men
like
have been
four.
lying to me about how big an inch is for years. It's,
Mhm. So my boss is around 4'10". Yeah, he's 4'10". My exco, my executive sous chef.
Wow,
Yep. I mean, like, Indonesians are generally short.
you're just shorter than most.
No, I'm actually average height. I mean, like, slightly above average. The average height for uh let me check. I think I've male height in Indonesia.
Just listen to all this bullying going on.
It's not bullying.
I'm bullying you.
Well, I'm
Okay,
not.
so the average height of male in Indonesia is 158 centimeters, and for female is 147 centimeter.
Damn, you
I'm
tiny.
not. It's not about how much you have, it's what you use it for.
Tommy's almost small enough to put on a 32mm base.
I'm at 28 mil base, I think.
What about 25?
What?
It's been so
But
long since
no,
I've painted. I am getting itchy. I really want to paint, but I've just not had the time. I keep staring at my dragon and I'm like, I need to paint it.
dragon.
I've been working on Crowdiness for a year now.
Oh, wait, is that like one of those big whiz kids dragons?
It's the big one, yeah. Crowdiness, the something of the father of, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's the big dragon on like the massive base.
Oh,
Cost me 90 quid with a discount. Can't believe it cost me so much money.
with a discount.
I know, right?
I mean, still not that bad.
I know. That's the worst thing, isn't it? You're like, yeah, but I could have spent 90 quid on paints without trying.
I mean, I spent 140 with a discount on the new guardsman stuff, and that's with a 10% discount.
That hurts. That hurts. I went shopping on the Black Friday sales and I had to be so good, like trying not to just spend money.
I was the same yesterday until I picked up Pokemon, and I thought, yes.
I really
Like
want
that.
Crisis Core though.
But no, like I paid 50 for Pokemon, and I was almost tempted to pay another 50 just to get the big sleeping Pikachu plushie that they had.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Pikachu. I had to. I would like. Who wouldn't with Pikachu?
I'm an Eevee fan. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, I have to
I've
ask
got an
though.
Eevee tattoo.
Which Eevee is your favorite?
That's even tougher. Having to pick one Eevee
If I
evolution.
just one, it'd be toss up between Espeon and Sylveon because they're the most useful.
Okay, good. I was trying to
Good.
bait you to answer the with the meme, but
Vaporeon.
but
Vaporeon.
congratulations, you survived.
Vaporeon's. Thank you. Vaporeon and Jolteon are up there because they've got the strong special attacks, but their defenses weren't as good.
Okay. I was gonna
Oh.
ask if I was preparing myself in case you answer that. Vaporeon are the most compatible to humans.
No.
Oh,
Don't you start.
someone came into my chat and said that, and I was like, and you were telling me all about how they're water based and how like they could be, and I
No.
was just like, and I was like,
Be
what
gone.
did you just make me read out? What did I just read in my chat? And I was just
Be
like,
gone.
is this a joke? I was like, why? And it was the first time chatter, and it's the first thing they put into my chat. And my mom just went, yeah, no, that person's blocked.
I mean, it's something that me like my mod will send. To be completely fair.
I was just so confused. I was just like,
It's
where
a
is
meme.
this going?
It's a meme.
Hey,
It is
oh,
It's a painful meme.
It's a painful meme from 2020. Just blame everything on 2020.
Yeah.
all right, Sparkle,
Oh.
shut up.
Wait, what
Oh.
is it actual 2020? I'm actually curious now. Oh yeah, it's first made in it's late 2010 and early 2020. So yeah, basically like 2019, 2020. Good lord.
There was also another thing I saw when I was out that I was tempted to pick up on Black Friday because of my crippling addiction to buying Funkos.
Oh no.
They had
Oh, God.
the the big XL size Funkos.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't have the money for
Oh,
it.
do you know what? I hate them. I'm sorry if this
Those-
is a hot take, but I hate Funkos. I'm sorry.
There's just
Like,
too many of them.
there's too many of them. How is something that is so mass produced a collectible? How?
Because
and
they
then,
only
like,
do one run of them.
but do they really? Do they?
No, the big ones I know they only do a bit like a one single run of.
And then, but they're like, oh, we're only going to do a single run of them. And then they're like, oh, but then we're going to reprint it with a slightly different colour and an eye patch and charge you 6 times the price for this.
Yep.
Oh.
But like the one I saw
Mm-mm.
was like it was like a big XL size of Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I
What's
was
annoying is that sounds fucking awesome. Like this is
Yeah.
why this is why I hate them so much. It's
It's
like
FOMO.
no, it's not. It's that they're just so ridiculous. It's kind of like
and then-
how Big Beanie Babies got. Like
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
so ridiculous that it doesn't make sense. Like are people
Oh.
going to be like dividing their Funko collection when they get divorced?
I
Also,
mean, to
Tommy,
be
is your
fair,
is your
Oh, wait.
connection okay, Tommy?
wait, is my connection okay? Oh no, what the fuck? Why is my connection like crap?
Yeah, because I kept seeing it, but I kept seeing the stream buffering there, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh god, what the fuck is going on with my?
Oh, I
Thing
thought
was-
I thought it was me.
Is Total
Uh,
War downloading another update again without telling you?
No, it's,
No, seriously, that's what
done-
happened the other day.
Yeah, I'm done with like downloading things. No, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just streaming. Oh,
That's
okay.
weird.
I think I know why.
There was something. There was
Yeah,
something
my
downloading,
phone
wasn't
is my phone is connected
Watching
to.
porn while streaming, Commie. It's naughty.
Not this time. I mean what?
Not this time.
Pet rots sold for a lot. Yeah, see? Like this
They
it's
did.
that kind of Apparently
here,
it tastes busy.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Okay,
Hello?
we are
Hello?
live now.
Hello.
Hello, we are live now.
We are back.
Okay,
We're back.
We're back.
Are we?
Hey, oh,
We're back.
we're back. We had to not like this for a second. Oh, but no. Funkos were a crippling addiction of mine for a while.
Mhm.
Like, I have way too many behind me.
I just
Like,
don't get it.
I even have signed ones.
See, no, right? That I can understand, right? You get your favorite character signed as the Funko by the person who voice acted it or the person who created it. That's cool. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, because like I at the time I was big into watching CW's Arrow, right?
Oh.
Because it was like the early days of the show, like season 2, season 3, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to MCN Comic Con, and I found out Manu Bennett was going there.
See,
that's
cool.
Yeah, and I got him to sign my Deathstroke Funko.
Wait, are we actually back? Or I'm like curious.
Yep.
Cause like,
Yeah, we are back.
Okay, we are back.
Yes, we're back.
I'm good.
Yeah. I think outside of that, like that's the only signed Funko I have. The only other signed stuff I have is my signed copy of Metal Gear Solid 2, signed by the voice of Raiden. And then I have a signed Marceline figure.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have it signed by Pendleton Ward.
Oh.
Because I got to meet him at Arcade Con one year.
Now I've got Marceline. Why are you so mean in my head, though?
Marceline,
why are you so mean?
Also, imagine like living somewhere even remotely close to like getting a decent con.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Tommy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually running the main stage of a convention next year. I used to do conventions all up and down England, like every weekend. Like I was like I'm gonna do Big Bunny Ears, professional cosplayer, in that I would host and run all the cosplay stuffs. So like we used to do that, but now I'm upgrading. I'm going to be running the main hall in Sci-Fi Scarborough. And I'm gonna be streaming it again this year, and it's gonna be much better because last year was just a dry run to kind of like see how it all works and everything. But like I've got stage settings, I've got props, I've got staff coming, I've got all sorts. Beautiful. It's gonna be absolutely epic. It's just think of it as the stage and the stream combining to be like a really long charity stream, with like panels and things like that. It's gonna be chaos. I'm hoping to get some guests, actually.
Like, I'm honestly trying to think of all the people that I have met, like celebrity-wise, over the years.
So, my list is long.
I've met Quentin Flynn. I met Todd Haberback. Or Haberkin, I can never say his surname right. I met Troy Baker one year.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, he was there. He was there for one arcade con. He was promoting his album that he did a few years ago. And I got him to sign my copy of Last of Us Remastered. I was actually going, if I knew that he was in Star Wars: The Old Republic, I would have gotten to sign that. That probably would have actually been worth more, in fairness, because that's so niche.
So me and Spencer Wilding, who is the new Darth Vader, we were at this Comic Con together, and it was before the cosplay competition started, so I snuck out for a cigarette, and me and him were just outside the back having a cigarette together, talking about Bengal cats when like the whole Stormtrooper squad came out and like asked him for a picture. But yeah, like all my convention stuff are just really random. So I don't even know half the time when I met these people, and I'm so fucking jaded to it. And then afterward, because I'm just there to do my job, I'm there to work. So like these people usually don't mean all that much to me. But then every so often,
you're not there as a spectator.
Yeah, no, I'm not there to enjoy it. So yeah, and then every so often I'll be like, oh shit, I know that person. Or I'll be like, oh shit, I've been talking to someone and like I know who this is now. Like I've been dealing with this person all day and they were in Farscape. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I was like that too when I met Summer Glau, actually.
Oh. I haven't met Summer Glau. I'd love that. She seems lovely. Cool.
Also, the fact I just had more respect for her that she came out to that convention while she was still pregnant. Like that's respect.
Yeah. traveling as well.
You would expect them to like just be taking it easy because like I think she was like maybe 2 months off.
Ooh.
But like, oh my god. Oh no.
I don't think who's the best celebrity that I've ever met.
Oh.
Like, I remember, right, so one of my favorite celebrities is Simon Fisher-Becker. He goes to all the small conventions, and he was the blue guy in Doctor Who, and he was also the Fat Friar in Harry Potter.
The Fat Friar.
Yeah, he was one of the ghosts. And he's so funny, and he's just so... he's such a talented comedian, but he's just so fun to talk to. And every convention he's at, I always make sure to go say hello. Just because, like, you know, he made his career off being a blue head in a box that talks to Matt Smith. You know, like, that was his career, and he's just so funny.
I forgot you need to ask Miss Random for that because she's like the Brit Bong.
Yeah, I wish I got to meet some of the Doctor Who cast. Really, like I'd love to meet Matt Smith.
Right. So Doctor Who cast, I've met Colin and oh shit, who's the other Doctor? One of the Doctors was a proper perv, actually.
Oh.
Which one was it? He was a cheeky old man. Was one of the Doctors. I can't remember which one it was. But I was wearing.
Peter Sallis?
No. Anyway, there was a couple of the guys. We were at Doncaster Comic Con, and so there's what's the original Darth Vader? What was his name?
James Earl Jones.
No, like the other guy.
Oh, body wise.
Yeah, he was the body, wasn't he? Prescott.
Let me double check.
Anyway, so there was him, there was Simon Fisher-Becker, there was Virginia Hay, who was in Farscape.
David Prowse.
David Prowse, yes, David Prowse. And then there was another Doctor there, right? And so we're all just hanging out and chatting. And apparently, the last from S Club 7, who was in that dinosaur thing, Primeval, was it? Anyway, she was in this...
Yeah.
So she's in the elevator with these literal gods of sci-fi television. I mean, you're talking Virginia Hay, who's been in loads of stuff as well. And like, so yeah, they're all there in the elevator, and she's like, do you know where we're supposed to go? And then they're like, oh, well, no, we're just going up to find out ourselves, you know. And they're like, what are you here for? And she's like, oh, I'm on television. And apparently she was like really sweet. She's like, I'm one of the guests.
Everyone just like either rolls their eyes or smirks slightly. It's just like, yeah, we know. Same here.
Darth Vader and Doctor Who like sat there, and she's like, I was on television. I'm a pop star. And apparently, yeah.
What the fuck?
I can tell you a little naughty story, can't I?
Oh.
Right, so this is the same convention, right? There's this girl who was in Game of Thrones, and she had a whole bunch of pictures there, and she was like not too far down from me, and she was like a couple down from the Doctor Who man, the Scottish one. Anyway, so we were all just like hanging out, and some drinks start getting passed around the vendors, and some of the guests get given glasses of wine. And next thing you know, this lass is accusing one of the convention organizers of stealing her pictures and jizzing on them.
What?
What? What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, what?
Yeah, apparently, because there was a picture of her naked on the Iron Throne, and apparently they'd like been stolen and jizzed on.
What?
I I don't even know who this girl was, and then the next thing you know, she'd accused a Wookiee of something. I don't know if he stole something or he upset her.
Wookiee.
But no, there was this, and the worst thing was, it wasn't that Wookiee who'd done it, because there were two Wookiees at the convention. So
it wasn't that Wookiee, it was the other Wookiee.
She assaulted the wrong Wookiee. Yeah,
Oh no.
Is she saying that all Wookiee look the same? That's racist.
I know. That's
That's
racist,
racist
man.
as
It actually
fuck.
reminds me the same arcade con that I met Troy Baker at. We had a singing guest for one of the nights. I don't know. He was a bit of a small timer back then. I think. You ever hear of Professor Elemental?
Yeah,
No.
Professor
Yeah, like
Elemental, yeah.
yeah, he's like kind of Victorian style, kind of. What would you say?
He does
like?
raps on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's like kind of comedy rap. We were just sitting there with him after the show, and we were just sitting there drinking, and he just pulls out a fucking cup of tea. Like, he just pulls out a dainty little cup, and we're like, everyone's drinking hard liquor, and it's like, what?
I got absolutely rat-ass with Kyle Herbert once, and he is the guy who goes, previously on Dragon Ball Z. And because like we were at the convention, right? And I can't remember if I was dressed as Princess Peach, but we were drinking Peach Bombs because Princess Peach is my girl. Yeah. And we got him drinking Peach Bombs, which is a Jaeger bomb, but with archers instead of Jägermeister. So it was super sweet. So we were drinking them for some reason. But he was so much fun to hang around with. Yeah, I liked him. I met Caitlin Glass and Tia Ballard a few times at those events. They did voice acting for Fairy Tale and a bunch of other stuff. They're is it? It's not 4Kids. It's the other one. Funimation.
Yeah, Funimation.
Yeah, Funimation. Yeah, they do a lot of Funimation voices. They were really fun because Tia used to do a Princess Peach one, and I was dressed as Princess Peach. So we like got to chatting about how much we loved Princess Peach. Rat-assed, how powerfully British. I'm sorry.
I need to go to the toilet, so Varik, as usual, can you take over?
P-tuber mode.
Yes.
Yep. Wait, what else? Could talk about actually your magazine, the Treat Your Geek.
Oh, did you like it?
I did. Like the one that you sent me along, I actually really liked it. So
Treat Your Geek started off as Niche Treat Your Geek as a community project with something else that went really badly, but I decided to keep it going. And it all went to shit a bit, and I had to take a step back because of my health. And so it's been run by somebody else now. But it's really coming into it. We review games, anime, everything really geeky. We've got interviews and features and all kinds of geeky goodness. We've got a bunch of new people who've just joined us to like write articles and things. It's really coming into its own, and it's really nice to see because it's my baby, and you know, I founded it like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
like it's crazy when you think. Well, no, I got my
Whoa.
PC 7 years ago, which was when we were on issue 8 of Niche. So yeah, it'd be about 10 years ago we founded it.
Damn,
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
I know. Also, it's just all the cosplays you have like dashed around them, either from like the cover or like just within them, are just amazing.
We've had some incredible cosplayers as well, like Stylu's cosplay. He is absolutely incredible. We've had
badass looking Iron Warrior.
Oh yes, Iron Warrior cosplay. Daviv, he's a Welsh cosplayer. He just does big builds.
Sick looking armor.
Yeah, he's a big 40k fan.
What else was he Molly from Critical Role? Is that supposed to be Molly from Critical Role on issue 19?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not a big Critical Role fan, unfortunately, so I couldn't confirm.
Me neither.
Which is funny, considering how many
I am the only one of the Wardames that seems to have
You're
enjoyment
the
of it.
only Wardame who like Critical Role, Mari. I think.
The only reason, right, I've always wanted to get into D&D, and I thought if I learned how to play the My Little Pony game first, because it's like a simplified version, I could build up to D&D.
Yeah.
But the people I played with didn't ever play D&D, so they had no idea what was going on, and it was all a bit of a shit show. But last year, I got invited to join Fractured Crystals on Haven RPG, and I just fell in love with role-playing. It is so much fun. And as a writer, it gives me so much opportunity to basically pants. You know, it's practicing my storytelling, it's practicing my dialogue, it's getting to see how other people would respond to the same situation. Because, like, you're waiting your turn and people are doing stuff, and you're like, I would never have thought of these things that they're doing, you know? And it's just so interesting. And, like, I have played D&D 3 times a week, at least, every week this year, and I only started last year. It's ridiculous. It's just, but I've never watched Critical Role because I've only ever been introduced to it through these friends that I've invited to play.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, I got into it at first when I was trying to learn about RPGs, but like now that I've moved on to other systems, it's kind of, you know, it's just a point in life.
So I've been on Trial by Fire, which is they do 2 sessions. So the first session is they take the quick start rules of a different game and they do a session on it. And then the second session, you come back and you discuss it. So I've gotten to try the One Ring, Pathfinder, Pokemon Tales, what was the other one we did? Dragon Age. Oh, the Dragon Age system is ridiculous.
I've been reading through that one myself, and I'm like,
it was so much fun, but it was like
Dragon Age is
so
one
like
using 3d6, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, in Dragon Age, if you get a double, so even if you score low, if you get a double, you get these like points to spend, and these points can like double your damage roll, or they can give you a second attack, or you can move quicker so that you can like change things, and like it's like bonus moves depending on. So you could get say like Snake Eyes, and you could still do something. Yeah. But then if you got like high doubles constantly, if the like the GM absolutely destroyed us. He got high doubles all the way through the first half of the session. He nearly like completely wiped out our team in the first match. So like it's really powerful, but it's also really deadly, and it was intense. Really intense. It was a fun system.
So, and I'm completely enthralled by all the different cosplays on the covers right now. I'm sorry. Like
thank you.
I'm looking at the what's it, issue 12 for Raftalia.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
And then you're Maleficent.
Yeah, I had to step in. We had a cosplayer planned for this issue, but they didn't get back to us on time, so I had to step in, and I was just like, shit. What do I have? I've been wanting to redo that set for a while. The first time I did it, I didn't like the makeup.
That's a really sick Alex Straza as well.
Yeah, like the Dante one as well. I love all of them for different reasons.
There's like different aspects to each one. Wait, is that Riku from Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy, yeah.
I did the one that came on the issue that you sent me, the Angel Dust cosplay.
Hey Scruff. Yeah, if you're on Amazon Kindle Unlimited, they're actually all free at the moment. But if you put them in your wish list, they should all be going free on Kindle soon. So you know.
There you go. A little heads up for all of you.
Scruffaloff is actually one of my mods.
Hi.
So hey, Scruff.
Hello, Scruff.
Oh, we're going to be playing some Overwatch tonight. I'm getting really good, and I'm thinking that I kind of want to do a Mercy cosplay, but I also kind of want to do a Diva cosplay. But I'm like, Mercy would be more difficult, but Mercy's my main.
Oh, God. You know what I'd love to see?
What?
I want to see a Junker Queen cosplay.
Oh, I would fall at
Junk-
the feet of any Junker Queen.
Junker Queen.
Somebody was beating my ass as Junker Queen, and I wasn't even mad, man. Like, they killed me like 10 times. I was just like, you know what? I'll take it.
I'm sorry, move over, Zarya.
All right, can we just like take a moment to appreciate the character design in the new Pokemon games? Because
Yes,
the
saw
oh my
that.
god, like some of these guys have like beer bellies, and like some of the ladies have like proper like hourglass like curvy shapes. You've got some like buff builders, and it's amazing.
Professor Sada in Scarlet. Cave Mommy.
Cave Mommy.
Cave Mommy.
We've added a new command to my channel, which is waifu, and then it tells you how much of a percentage someone is of a waifu. Waifu?
And then the fact that like, then you got like, what's the professor's name in Violet?
Oh,
What's his name?
The old guy,
As Ren puts it, the Giga Chad professor.
oh, the Giga Chad. Oh, I forgot.
He looks like a
already.
Giga Chad.
Yeah.
The Giga Chad
There's a
professor.
few of them. Half the trainers who are supposed to be students have like beards
Turo,
and
that's
grey
his name.
hair.
Professor Turo.
Wait, the bike guy, yeah.
Wait,
the
guy
why do they have beard and gray hair? What the fuck?
I'm telling you, they're old men. I'm like sat here and I'm like, I'm a student and I don't know how old like I'm supposed to be, but it's really ambiguous, and it's really ambiguous how old what your rival student council girl is.
Nemona's okay.
Nemona, yeah.
Nemona's good. Though I will say now, I am already fucking hating Arvin. I was like, oh no, come get these herbs with me. I don't want to go pick fucking flowers. I came here to fight Pokemon.
And then he gets mad at me for sharing my sandwich with my Pokemon. Like, bitch, please, this guy rode us up here. Like, he deserves at least summer.
Yeah, my boy Coromon turns into a literal motorbike.
Like, oh yeah, but like one of the I'm really sorry for spoilers here, but one of the stars monsters is a truck. And like he's literally standing on this Pokemon, and I'm just like, right, okay, so Nintendo have run out of ideas. Like, yeah, now we've got Transformer Pokemon. and like someone came in earlier and they were like, Pokemon on motorcycles. I was like, yes, it's Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like, where's Yusei?
Oh, car games on motorcycles.
Car games on motorcycles.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's you'll like this one actually. Going back to the conventions, but we the Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge guys used to go to the conventions that I used to go to a lot.
Karibo and them.
Yeah, so like we got to hanging with them a lot. They were really cool. But like I was wearing a wig and I can't remember why, but little Karibo wound up wearing it. And my friend fangirled so hard, she basically like doubled over like 6 chairs trying to take a picture of it. I have a picture of little Karibo in my wig.
Oh.
I also got told that I had an illicit affair with one of the people of Team Forza. I wasn't aware it had happened, and after being told that it had happened, I still didn't know who the person was, and to this day I'm still not certain. But yeah, I got told, "Oh, you had sex with that person," and I was just like, "Huh?" Like I was really drunk at that event, but I think I'd remember that.
God, no, talk. Now that I'm on the topic of fucking Professor Sada, I'm just seeing Jessica Nigri's cosplay of Sada.
You know
Oh,
what? I love Jessica Negri. Like,
she
she
is
just went for
great.
it. Like, I made a joke about my channel being waifus and pew pews, and suddenly it's my branding. Like, that Jessica's just run with it. That's what I like about her.
She even has the fangs.
Yeah.
She even gave it fangs. Oh my god.
She goes to such like lengths to get these ridiculous details in just for the lols, and I have mad respect for that. Anyone who will
Yeah.
do that kind of level for a dumb joke, I have much respect for.
God. Like, it's just some of the stuff she does is amazing. It's just, my god, it almost makes me think like, Jesus, is that actually real?
And you've got to
Sometimes.
think about this, like the likes of Nigri, Yaya Han, Annie Mia, they've been around for literally a decade now,
Oh
and they're
yeah.
still producing this high quality content, and they continue to get better as well. Like, and the fact that they've not been cancelled or anything like that, they've not come into like serious, like, yeah, Nigri gets hate from haters, but they're still like quite respectable. Whereas if you look
Yeah.
at all the drama that goes on in conventions, like, it's really impressive that they've managed to stay,
Oh god.
in good stand. In good stand. It just goes to show what awesome people they actually must be.
Oh, the female pyramid head cosplay. Oh my god.
Have you seen the pink one? She's got a normal one and then she's got a pink one.
I haven't seen the pink one. I seen someone draw the pink one.
Yeah, nah, she's done the pink one as well. Yeah, she's done a number. Like, it's
Rani from Elden Ring. Oh, Rani. Oh, she's the fucking lights in the hat and everything.
the Elden mummy.
Everyone goes for anyone smart goes for the fucking Rani ending. Oh no, there we go. I saw the pink pyramid head. Your sleep paralysis team. Fuck. Yep.
You see what I mean, though? It's always like the sexiness is always like evened out by the dumb, and
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful line that she
Like at the start.
treads.
Yeah, she knows that, like, sure, the sex appeals what sells, but she knows not to take it too seriously either.
Yeah, and that I have much respect for that. Like, mad respect for that.
Yeah. Oh my god, I really want to like cosplay one day, like properly. Oh shit, I almost fell from my chair. Okay, but yeah, I really want to
I
cosplay
did
one day.
I
Like,
did try cosplay one time when I was a teenager. I was like a really shitty cosplay as well, because literally all I did was I threw on like navy tracksuit bottoms and like a really really big like grey long sleeve and fucked up my hair and just to make myself look like Elle from Death Note.
But everything starts there. Like, doing a wardrobe cosplay is like just the beginning, because like you can't just jump straight in buying
Oh, I
materials
know.
and that. And
I
like dipping your toe in by buying a cheap shitty cosplay is the first step. And some people might not get past that and they might not get into making their own. But like making your own cosplays and going like that hardcore into it is a full-time effort. Like, not everyone's got that commitment. It's like wargaming. Like, are you just gonna buy the minifigures and use the minifigures as the art, or are you gonna paint them up, or are you gonna pay somebody else to paint them up, or do you know what I mean? There's different levels of involvement in
yeah.
the hobbies. Like, for some people, cosplay is their entire being, and then for others, cosplay is just the thing that they do for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
still
I
enjoyed it though
honestly,
because like it wasn't even. Oh, sorry.
honestly, I really want like cosplay as myself.
as the Kommissar.
Yeah, as a Kommissar.
I do a commie cosplay. I'll do it, but like it's the metal arm that'd be the pain in the ass to do. To be honest.
Yeah, the metal arm.
Yeah, you'd
The
need
metal
like
arm
EVA.
is easy. You know.
You'd need like a lot of EVA foam, wouldn't you?
No, it's not the EVA that would be the problem. It's because like it'd be like you'd have to do it like Edward Elric's arm.
Yeah.
Like so you just tape your hand up and basically make a sleeve
Mhm.
that you can
yeah.
like roll on, but it'd be the hand that I'd have difficulty with like trying to get around there. But I mean,
That-
Vincent Valentine's hand.
Alternatively, you can just always chop your arm off.
Dedication to the role.
Yeah. So just-
Oh, well, also, there's another hurdle. You might be a bit too tall.
yeah, that is a problem.
Wait, how tall are you again, Mesh?
165.
Yes, it's fine. You're not like 6 foot.
It's only a few inches.
It's only a few inches. It's like a whole feet.
I think
Oh.
right. So I think this is the thing with cosplay, though, right? Because when you're doing it professionally, going for accuracy and quality and, you know, like all those little niche bits is like really important. But like when you're just doing it for fun, like you can twist it however you want. Do you know what I mean? You could do like a male version of a female character or whatever. And even at a professional level, to be fair, you can do that. But like there's no limits to what you have to do. Like I've seen like loads of people incorporating like the headwears into like different cosplays so that they don't have to like what are they called the headdresses, the religious ones.
Hijab.
Hijab. That's what.
Hijab or
Thank you.
jilbab.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like they've been using the hijabs to make
cosplay,
like the
yeah.
hair, the wig, or you know what I mean. Like they've
Yes.
incorporated it like that, and like,
Yeah.
that's like that kind of
It's pretty common here.
creativity is what cosplay is all about, you know. So you don't need to be the right height, you don't need to be the right weight. You just need to adapt the design to your ideal, you know, cosplay. Like that's what it is. But like, yeah, especially when people are competing and getting like judged, a lot of the time it is down to accuracy, which is when it gets a bit toxic. But
Yeah.
it's competition, innit? It happens. Everyone gets competitive, so especially nerds. Like half of us are so unsocialized. We have no idea what to do in a crowd of people. Like all these people who've never had friends, and then they come to Twitch, and suddenly they've got 30 people in their chat, and they've got drama that they've never dealt with before, and they have no idea what's going on. It can be a lot for us, and if you think about these cosplayers who go from like just overnight, they become like tens and 20,000 people following them, and suddenly they've got strangers commenting on all their things. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Twitch
guess,
as
yeah.
well.
I'm kind of glad that my voice scares away most of the weirdos.
I love your voice.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't think any of the weirdos like that you're describing would want to DM someone with a voice like this. I'm pretty sure it scares them away. Oh, and it's kind of a
I don't
blessing.
know.
in
Maybe
disguise.
that's what they're wanting. You don't know.
Oh god, I don't know.
think
Well, I haven't been DM'd by any of them yet.
The ones that get me are like they message me, and then like because I've stopped responding to DMs on Twitter and Instagram now. I just don't. But they send me these messages, and I used to respond to them, and after a while they'd get really upset that I wasn't gonna like do what they want, or I wasn't gonna be their girlfriend. And I'm like, mate, it literally says that I'm gay in my profile. Like, did you not read my profile? And they're like, oh yeah, no, definitely I did. I'm like, aha, yeah, and yet you still thought you would try and chat me up. And they're like, and then they start getting mad at you, and it's just like, I literally never asked you to message me, so I just don't anymore. I got so tired of it.
What were you hoping to achieve here?
Yeah, no, it makes it really difficult to make friends though, because like so many times I've thought that I've met a new friend, and then they just turn out to be some sleazeball.
Jesus.
Like, so I'm very slow to like get to know people, but like once I do, I'm quite. I'm a lurker though. I'll always be lurking.
Although
Speaking
honestly,
of, I've got like 10,000 points.
Oh wow!
but honestly, but honestly, like to this day, I never got like any like weird DMs from like stranger. Like somehow,
Really?
yeah. Like you assume that Kommissar Azura with like 4,000 followers on Twitter would get like at least some, like, and you know how much
Jesus,
I
even
post.
I sexualized Tommy.
Like,
Wow!
like I post all this shit, like you know the things I post on Twitter, like yeah, like to this day I never got any of them.
I think maybe because like you are quite thirsty on main and it's all like out there already, they probably don't feel the need to go into your DMs and be a creeper.
They're scared. They're scared of your confidence.
I don't even get
no,
one
that's what it
on my reply. So yeah, I think like I think it's. I'm always curious. Is it the Kommissar? It's like the Kommissar aspect that
Maybe.
makes people intimidated by it. I don't know.
Maybe they're afraid that you're just gonna summarily execute them.
Like, maybe.
Like
isn't that half of the appeal though?
I think so, but like for some, yeah, I mean, like I think people are intimidated by the Kommissar aspect. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just don't expect me to like that big of a nerd, so they are like extremely intimidated by it. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's odd. Like you know
I
how
think
much I
sometimes
post.
I'm a weak target. Yeah, no, there's definitely I'm not quite loud and overt with some things. I'm not very confrontational on Twitter and that, so I probably do come off as a weaker target. But nah, I don't get that shit.
Yeah, I mean I'm also not confrontational on Twitter. Like I don't do any of that, I don't really do drama as much as I could.
No, that's true.
Also,
So maybe
Ion
it's
is
just a
saying,
hobby thing.
I think it's a comedy thing, and also Ion is like saying the correct idea. You're not. I'm not here trapped here with you. You are trapped here with me.
Oh, fucking Rorschach.
I mean,
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, but it is basically why the server doesn't allow any R18 because people will be trapped here with me and ran. It is quite the distinct possibility.
What did you come back to? I don't know. I don't think we're sure what you came back to be honest. But we're here. Although I do love your little commie plush. That's adorable.
Oh yeah, like I think I asked the I asked the maker for like so the maker have like 2 extra copy. So yeah, I only have I only have 2 left that I can send to people.
No. We need to send them to like a factory and have them mass produced. We need to fund that. Kickstarter, please.
I'm some like the biggest issue with like pre-orders, like like I have to get a certain goal before I can production. If I don't reach a certain goal, I can't do production. And I
That's
asked
what
like
Kickstarter's for. If you don't hit the goals, then you don't have to do it.
Yeah, but thing is, I want to do it. I want to do it really badly. So, and I did like
I'd
talk
love for you to do that.
to some plus designer, so like plus like factories. I gave one copy
Mm.
of my, so basically I ordered two earlier for my as a test, and
Mhm.
like two version, like one from indie maker and the second from like a factory. The factory one was shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like I paid you guys this much, and like this is the results. Like it's and I asked them like, can you guys make it a bit better? Like, no, this is like the extent of our build. They're like, oh fuck, okay, I'll stick to the indie creator. I mean, they charge basically twice more expensive than the factory, but the quality is like 3 times better.
It's usually the case.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, can you make like 15? Like, all right, 15 should be okay. And then, like, I paid for 15. But
Mm.
but probably like for the second batch, if I ever produce more of the Kami plushie, I think I have like uh increase the prices a bit more. Like the prices with the shipping, like shipping got more expensive than last time I checked. So I'm basically like running at like almost zero profit at this point.
No, it's the same for us. Like, my printer's just gone up, so it went up 50 quid. Not 50 quid, 20 quid, right? So the 20 quid plus the postage increase, it worked out that we were making minus 17p per issue. No, we're doing minus 17p before the hike. So after the hike, it would be like minus even more. And I was like, this is ridiculous because like normally you would sell adverts to buffer the cost. Because it's a printed magazine, so like adverts are, they're forever, and then they're on Amazon as well. So, we sell a couple of adverts. But yeah, it's put it up to like it's costing like 5 quid per magazine now. And I
Yeah,
was just like, we can't like keep buffering all that cost with just adverts. Like we can't we only have so much advert space we can use, So we've been forced to put our our prices up, and it is just it's painful. It's painful.
yeah. And honestly, like I really want like. And you guys are based in the UK, and meanwhile, I have to like posting from like Indonesia. I have like to I have to send it from Indonesia, which is like basically fuck nowhere in the middle of the ocean.
So
Like we're literally in the middle of the ocean, like between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. So it's pretty much.
my friend's in Hawaii, and I sent her gifts for her baby shower. And yeah, Amazon was like, get it on Amazon Prime, next day delivery. And I was just like, yeah, okay, that's going to happen. So I did it just to see how fast it took, and it still took a week.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, like when I have to post, like when I have to send all the plushie, it will probably like I check with the post office, and they say that it will arrive within 30 days and 60 days, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
It just arrived
But
in
right,
the
what
in the
I've been
country.
considering. So my novel, I wanted to get hardbacks, so I was gonna ask for like copies of hardbacks, and I was gonna sign the hardbacks and send them out myself. But I physically don't think I'd be able to do it because like my book is 125,000 words, which is about, we'll say, like 630 pages ish.
Oh
It depends
wow.
on the font size, and so you're talking, this is a hefty novel, like so like that's just book one as well. So if somebody bought book 1 and 2, like putting them together into a box, that we're talking like 10, maybe 15 quid postage now. I was just like, so I think what I'm gonna offer is I'm gonna go to the place where they're going from, sign a bunch, and leave them.
Be cheaper that way.
Because there's no way. Even if I had them sent to me direct from the printer and signed them all and put them on my own website, I'd still have to post them out, and that would cost a fortune. I'm gonna have to start going back to conventions again. Ugh.
By hand delivery.
It'd be cheaper for me to learn to drive and just take it.
Also,
I once had the worst one, right? I got an order and their house was within walking distance of mine. And I'm like, I was literally like, I can't believe I've got to post this. I was like, if I don't post this, then they know that I live nearby. And I don't want them to know that I live near.
I even they probably could just look at the return address oh shit, that's basically nearby. So you're fuck either way, I think.
No, I didn't put a return address on it. I was just like, yeah, if it gets lost, it gets lost.
It is what it
I'd
is.
just like to point out. Cadia stands.
Oh,
my
right.
box arrived.
Oh, your box arrived? Nice.
Yeah, I got it a day early, boys.
I mean the box should arrive now at the local shops.
Yeah, well, they sent mine off yesterday.
Whoa, wait, what? Nice.
Yeah, they sent it up. Yeah, and the couriers, because DPD are absolute chads, got it here within the next day.
That is actually amazing.
And the sprues look really nice. There's so many heads. There's so much head.
That's what he said.
No such thing.
Right. Half of the sprue space is taken up by heads.
Amazing. So I was absolutely screaming at this TikTok yesterday. This guy is he comes up with his guitar and he's like, oh, I wrote a song last night. And he starts off, oh, I didn't sleep very well last night. And his girl is like, yeah, well, I bet you didn't because you've been horrible or whatever. And she's giving him shit. And then he's like, she said she was in a bad mood because I did something wrong. And she's like, yeah, you did do something wrong. And then he turns it round and then he starts singing a song about how his girlfriend would rather give him head than admit she was wrong.
Oh.
I was screaming! And he's like, you'd rather suck, what is it? You'd rather chew on something bigger than your apologies or something. And it was just so fucking cheeky. And my neighbour must have woken up, I swear. I was screaming. TikTok is such a dumpster fire, but I love it.
It is a major dumpster fire.
I
my
never
god.
look at it. I don't fucking go near TikTok.
Honestly, we need to the only TikTok stuff I see is from YouTube.
Yeah, I just watch people re-upload it onto YouTube. the true Giga Chad way of fucking beating the system.
I used to watch a lot of TikTok videos on Hover as well. Hover had a lot of people just uploading. That was when I stopped using Hover because I was like, I might as well just use TikTok.
Reject TikTok, embrace reposts.
Yes.
I would, but right. So because I want to be an epic fantasy author, getting onto BookTok is really important apparently. So I've been doing lots of TikTok posts with the writing side in mind. And just accidentally wound up doing D&D and wargaming TikToks instead. Well, because I posted a couple of videos of my Stormfang gunship that I did in Screamer Pink. and that got like really loads of likes, and I put my dragon up, and that got loads of likes, and all of a sudden, like, I'm on mini
The
TikTok.
metrics don't lie.
Well,
Yeah, the metrics don't lie. It's like, so I just slowly found myself on D&D TikTok and mini talk, and I was just like, well, shit, that took a week.
I mean, Mash, you're a real wargamer. Remember that?
I'm a war painter. I'm a war painter. I like to paint. I do like Warhammer though. I was really big into Warhammer Age of Reckoning on PC, the MMO.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that game is why I'm banned from playing MMOs because I played it 8 hours a day during my university degree and nearly failed. So yeah, I'm banned from playing MMOs if I have anything that I ever want to get done ever. Because I played it was Chaos, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
I had like a witch elf, and then I had a sorceress, but then I also had a white lion, and like me and my boyfriend at the time would like play complementing classes. So like we had like a couple of everything, and we'd just like jump on and like go raiding. And that was it for the day. I'd love to do one of the witch elf cosplays actually.
Or do like a
But
Marathi cosplay.
what
I'm
do you know?
sure-
What would be a really cool one actually? The Slaneshis, just because like it's just like
Demoness.
a bikini armor. Yeah, the demonettes. Yeah,
Yeah. And
like
a
'cause
crab claw for a hand.
yeah, the crab claw would be so cool. Like if you built it out of foam and had like a handle inside it for you to hold on to it, you could like have like some kind of like latex arm or like over the top of it, like you do the do you know like how you do the Star Wars heads with the tails?
Yeah.
What are they called? You know the you know the ones that I'm talking
Leku.
about. I
Like
don't know. I'm not.
for the toilets.
I'm a Trekkie, and even then
Maybe the
I'm
ones with the big
barely
tail, the big
the big tail
tentacles on
heads.
their head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're called Leku.
All right, okay. So like with them, you kind of just like make foam and put latex over the top of it. You could do the same thing as that, but with an arm. And literally just have like a big latex claw arm. That would be epic. You could do
That
one on
would
each
be.
arm.
Joe's crab shack
Oh.
enthusiast. Joe's crab shack enthusiast. Fucking hell.
To be fair, the Sangor and Lightens that I did, they'd be quite fun to cosplay. Like you could fake the claw nose and just have the helmets.
Yeah,
That'd be fun
could
to
do
make.
actually. Because it's
What?
very topical with Warhammer right now, and you could probably get a lot of traction from it. Like a pin-up guardsman.
Just like a guard helmet and a little piece of like bikini chest plate armor.
Yeah. Imagine the traction that could get.
I actually have enough fun to do that.
And so it begins.
Do I have the glue? I've always wanted to do one of the sisters. Like
Sisters of Battle.
they're so pretty, but the problem is, right? I can make some bits, but I can't make all the bits. I need somebody else to help me like piece together some bits.
Yeah.
So because I'm a perfectionist, if I can't do it right, I'm not going to do it, and I can't just like do it. So I've had like a roll of EVA foam sat downstairs for like 6 years, and I've not touched it. So I could probably do it, and I know how I would do it, but then I'd get stuck. I'd throw a tantrum, and then I'd just leave it half finished. I've got half the Samus Aran in the other room that's not finished. It's half painted as well, like the full suit Metroid. I've got the shoulder pads and the chest plate and I think the shins. And then I got stuck and then stopped.
I don't want to do the pin up Kriegsman that I did.
Oh, the
As a
pin-up
minis.
Kriegsman.
Yeah, the Desert Corps of Greek.
The Tesukoru Creek.
I'll tell you what, you send me some fan arts and I'll
look into it.
I'll look in. Mate, come on, I did a pin-up fucking shark costume at Halloween. Like, I will do it.
True.
I did the shark costume for 100 likes.
Alright, I'll send you the thingy.
I will do anything for a joke. I will take it too far as well. I'll usually be the one that takes it too far. That's my job.
That's the Desert Corps of Greeks. I'll post it in chat as well.
Ayo Pog.
Let's have a look.
I'm honestly, like, with Major Kill, I have like some personal issue with him.
Yeah, I'm like,
Right. If you're gonna do a pin up one of them, right? You just wear the mask and the helmet and the belt.
Uh-huh.
And wear the belt as a just wear like a belt. As underwear. Like you wouldn't need much for it. Like you'd use the gun as the distraction. Yeah, that'd be easy.
Yeah, basically I just need to do the like wear a bodysuit. Maybe bodysuit or like or corset. Like okay, what's the cloth on their clothes? A tabard? Or like what is it called? I'm always like confused by that cloth in the
explain the item.
It's a long cloth hanging from your belt.
Tabard.
Yeah.
I was thought
That is the tabard.
I thought tabard is like it's a different thing. It's like from I get really that's the tabard part.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
we're all confused at this point.
yeah, but no, they have like those things that they kind of come off the waist, whereas the tabard comes off the shoulders usually.
Wait, are you talking like you talking about like those things on the waist that like Roman soldiers and stuff had?
Yes.
Well, no, they had lappets, did they not?
Or are you talking about paterges? Like, you know, like the little leather tassels that come off of the belt.
Is it not more like the anime ones where they just come like between your legs so you can't see your bits?
No, that's a fundoshi. That's a different thing. Because that's like connected to your underwear. Because that is your underwear, unlike the Japanese on the Japanese culture.
Hold on, I know. I need to.
Destiny title. It's not Destiny. It's like it's a thing before Destiny is a thing.
like almost is it like almost like a loincloth kind of thing? Are you thinking?
Yeah, like a loincloth.
But it's like separate straps of like fabric.
It's basically like yes.
Those are what you would call a paterge. They're an old Greek thing.
How do you spell it?
Spell it? Oh Jesus! Hold on, I gotta remember how to spell Greco stuff.
Right, paterge. Let's see. Paterge. No, that's Gordon Ramsay's restaurant.
P-T-E-R.
P-T-E-R.
U-G-E-S. U-G-E-S.
There we go.
Like, they can hang from upper parts of armor, like around shoulders, or they're mainly used around the waist.
Okay, PTER?
UGES.
UGES. Betul.
You're talking about those like fancy little leather kind of strips that you can see on some Space Marine models.
Oh, yeah, kind of like that thing, but it's like instead of like leather, it's like a cloth. So like I think it's basically the same.
It's the same concept.
Yeah. Why is there like not like a normal spelling or like a normal term for it?
Because it's ancient Greek.
Sure, they were called lapettes, was they not?
I don't know. It sounds too Greek to me.
That's a more modernized.
Yeah,
it's more modernized
version of it.
Yeah. I just go with the classical name because that's however I find them on fucking bit sites.
I don't know. It sounds like a Greek source to me.
It's also because, they know GW's not going to be smart enough to use that word. So they can sell like custom bits called that and not get in trouble. Joy. My only bit of like brainy knowledge is like words that people don't use anymore.
Yeah, but I like
what anymore?
having that information.
Blame Hellas because nobody wears him. I mean, if you hand me a Patergus right now, I'd wear it.
I'm of the onesie variety. It's winter. I'm hibernating.
All right, that
reminds
me.
I'm gonna be crawling back into my onesie and like.
I don't have a onesie, but I have a snuggie.
Also, that reminds me. I really need to finish the design of the Imp Gladiatrix for Aerobellica. Because
you do?
Yeah, she need to have like the
Patergus.
Is it P silent?
Patergus.
Is it Patergus or
Patergus? Yeah.
Patergus.
Patergus. Yes, because
basically instead of having silent words, they decided fuck silent words. We're gonna pronounce all of them.
But you don't say.
Be tough.
But you don't say pterodactyl. You say pterodactyl, right?
Yeah, right. So
yeah, the P is silent.
Basically,
the P is silent.
Because English is a bastardization of like 6 different languages, it uses the rules of 6 different languages. So half of the language will use like things that are rooted in Latin and some French and things that use like silent vowels. But then other ones,
the Germanic.
Because like our king was German as well, so like we've picked up loads of like things from there, and like we've got so much like different languages put into them that it's just none of it makes sense. Like English doesn't make sense. It hasn't made sense for a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
I was British colonization. That's the fault here.
Well, I was reading some Shakespeare to like try and get like like Old English or how they would speak and that. And I swear to God, like I am not an unintelligent person, but oh my God, it was so difficult to read. I couldn't I was just like, what the shit is this guy talking about? Like
Elizabethan. So
honestly,
I get a bit anal sometimes about that because I studied Shakespeare in secondary school, and I'm like, people try somebody comes up to me and is like, "Oh, we speak like Shakespeare." It's called Elizabethan.
Elizabethan. Well, right. So like, There's like different levels of it, because like if you go to like old English, like it's completely
Old
different to
English
even
is
Elizabethan. Yeah, it's like it's basically Gaelic and well,
yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
ancient English, like what you would consider ancient English, is like an amalgamation of Latin and Celtic.
Mhm.
But mostly it's starting to take more Celtic vibes.
Yeah, right, because my history isn't very good on that point, because I grew up in Scotland, so like Scotland tended to do like, you
Its
know,
own did its own thing.
yeah, it did it like we studied like Burns and things like that. We did some like can I just like say like I moved schools a couple of times due to my parents being disasters, and I had to go through studying World War II like 12 times. Like, can we just agree that you only teach World War II in 1 year of history, and that's it? You don't have every teacher is allowed to teach it every year because it's not fair.
And meanwhile in Indonesia, we only like I only got taught like World War II for like I think the whole World War II was like a paragraph. Yeah,
What?
basic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
World War II wasn't important. So like wasn't that important? Like the only important like the European theater was like only a single paragraph.
Yeah,
Did you
that. Do you
focus
know
more
what?
on
That
the
would be
Did you focus
great.
more on the Pacific stuff then?
Just Japanese like only Japanese occupation. The whole uh atomic bomb was like uh two
One line.
sentences. Two sentences.
Jesus.
And then after that we focus uh on the War of Independence because that's immediately after World War Two.
Is
Yeah,
that
see,
from
that's
the
interesting. That is.
That's from the what do you call it? The Frank is it
No, we were fighting.
Franco in
No, we were. That's Vietnam. We were fighting against the British, the Japanese,
Oh,
and Dutch.
I thought you were
I am
against the
Indonesian.
French.
We were invaded.
I
We
thought,
were colonized by the French. French was occupying Laos.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Laos, Vietnam,
Vietnam mostly.
and Cambodia.
Did they not have
Jesus.
did they not have what you call it? The Philippines?
No, Philippines was occupied by Americans. It
Oh,
Philippines was an American colony after they took it from the Spanish.
you know, that'll explain why a lot of their cuisine involves hot dogs.
Yes, and banana ketchup because
You're gonna get
tomato
us all
ketchup was
cancelled.
That's fine.
yeah.
I like Jollibee. Jollibee's nice.
Yeah, we never got taught any of that. Yeah, I got taught World War II like 20 times. I did some Native American stuff a couple of times. I think we did the Greeks once. Like yeah, like I said, I did World War II like a million times, and the worst thing about it is we were never taught that it was the Nazis. We were always taught it was the Germans. And
Because
there's something really fundamentally wrong with being taught that the Germans were the bad guys during World War II.
when it wasn't all Germans.
It was this is and I tried to explain this when a bunch of like foreign exchange students came to my uni. Is that a lot of like this prejudice from older generations is still being taught, even if it's not like consciously. Because yeah, we weren't taught it was the Nazis who were the bad guys. We got taught it was the Germans. And I was like, and there's something so fundamentally wrong about that.
I imagine also it comes from the fact that like it probably came from a teacher that didn't exactly stick to the curriculum fully.
Yeah, this is the thing. It wasn't the curriculum is to be taught this, but this is like literally every single year that I went through school, and I got taught World War II so many times in different schools all over the UK. And it wasn't until I was, I think, like maybe 14 when we had one guy who was very, anti-disestablishmentarianism. He was very up in the front. He was in the lead singer of a rock band, and he was our social studies teacher. He was awesome. He sang The Who and all that lot, Jimi Hendrix. He was just epic. And he was the one who told us that we'd been taught the World War II wrong, because he's like, why are you all blaming the Germans? So yeah, he had his head screwed. He was awesome. He played at my friend's wedding as well, which I thought was hilarious.
Nice. And like, yeah, I mean, like you guys had like World War II like repeated a million times. Meanwhile, we had the one that we got repeatedly was the Independence War, the Independence history. That thing got repeated like quite a lot, which kind of makes sense if you think about it.
Well, history is written by the victors, and I guess so is the education system.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to have word. I'm gonna have to go over to England and have words with someone at some point.
Dude, like there's so much there's so much history between like Ireland
no, not
and
about that.
England, and none of that's taught. Like all of the British colonization stuff. That's all the stuff we skip over because it paints us in a bad light. And it is and like going into the conspiracy theory of it all, but like the school system isn't taught like there to teach, to be open-minded. It's there to teach what you're being told. Mm-hmm. and the people who decide what you're learning can use that to their own advantage. So yeah, it's very pointed is what we're taught in school.
Mm-hmm. Like I got more history from my civic. So basically in Indonesia we got like this civic class where it's literally just government propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like what as a good Indonesian you have to do that. That's like basically the entire point of the class. We got taught that from like year 1 to year 12,
Mm-hmm.
even like to university, we still had to get that class repeated to us again and again. Like basically. But like during my middle school, like my teacher was this, like he was like literally protesting against the government during the 1998. So
Mm-hmm.
like a short history of Indonesia. So basically between 66 and 1998, we literally had like a fascist government that was helped by America. Of course. Of course we were. Because we had like
I think
basically before that, like our government was going a bit to the left. Like it was had too friendly relation with the Soviet and China. So basically they lost a
America
coup
was
d'etat.
like, we can't have that.
Yeah.
Just like what happened in Afghanistan.
Well, in a lot of places actually. Thanks, Harry Kissinger.
And
some people tend to forget, if it wasn't for the Americans, the Mujahideen wouldn't have got as big as it did in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
But this is. Do you know what though? It's a shame that we don't get taught all these really different cool histories and things, because like it kind of like plays into the whole like wargaming and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but but it comes back to the hobby, doesn't it? Like the whole like you think, if you think about all these like times that you've been playing your war games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna get inspiration.
It's
like you're gonna get you yeah, you are. It is. It's literally you're playing World War II and stuff. Like, you get to learn all these stuff. Like, can you imagine how much better the games would be if like you actually knew all this stuff before starting?
Mm-hmm.
Totally doesn't look at the literal World War II models I have.
Yeah, like
like historical war games are like it's either Napoleon War or World War Two, or just like
You don't see any modern or contemporary wars yet. I know what you call it.
I
There
think
is
the
one company.
latest I think is like early 2000. Like the like
Oh yeah, because that's what you call it, Team Yankee or something.
I
I mean,
think
it'd be a bit
so.
on the nose, though, wouldn't it? Doing a war
Yeah.
game in like an active war zone. I mean, that'd be a bit.
Well, I know there's one company that I've bought models before from called Rubicon, and they're normally known for like making alternate versions of like World War II models for stuff like bolt action.
See,
But
like, what'd be cool?
they've
Like, what
branched
if they
out.
did like?
Oh, sorry.
What if they did like an alternate version though of these histories, like newer stuff? Like that could be really cool. Like it'd give us something way more interesting than just repeating World War II over and over again, like fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, like
I
I have not like some. I wouldn't mind having like alternate history for like war stuff. Like I know the guys behind Bolt Action did that with what you call the Conflict 47 game, which is like an alternate history where like the war continued past 45 and now there's mechs.
mm-hmm.
Looks
Yeah,
interesting.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have to like always go into World War II though? Like, there are so many like different conflicts that could be given a different perspective. Like, you know.
Do you want me to spell it? It's called brand recognition.
Brand recognition.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I've always had a weird idea of having like an alternate history version of the Vietnam War.
Like
where like the Americans actually won.
Oh!
I want to just see how fucked that world would be. I just want to see how immensely fucked we'd be as a human race. It's a yikes. It's a yikes, right. I know, Hicks.
It's just frustrating, right? Because you have not only the entirety of history, but you have your own like unlimited imagination, and they continue to set things in the midst of World War II in the same areas, in the same places, with the same brown wash over everything.
Yeah,
like, I'm just.
Like, I come up with my ideas, and the reaction I just get there is more of like, it's not a question of could we do it, it's more of a question, should we do it?
Oh, but like, yes, you should always do it because like, and it's really frustrating because Netflix are not doing any new stuff anymore. Apparently, all the showrunners have been like pitching loads of stories, and all they are taking is revamps and reboots and remasters, right?
Because it's less effort and less money.
And also brand recognition.
It's less cost.
It's that they're running on nostalgia. They're hitting millennials in the nostalgia. That's what it is. They're rebooting all the old cartoons and that. And
too bad that they kind of let Kevin Smith fuck up He-Man, but you know, that's by the by.
I liked He-Man.
I liked She-Ra.
I liked She-Ra and I liked He-Man because it didn't follow He-Man.
I didn't watch any of them.
Lesbians! Yes! I was like, yes!
Lesbians.
And honestly, like,
yes.
I mean, you had Buffy Summers playing a lesbian. I'm sorry, I was in.
But look, it's just She-Ra and Catra. Come on.
Oh my goodness! I am not innocent enough to watch that show. I had to stop watching it. Like, do you know what though? Like, She-Ra fucking hit me in the feels. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there was a plot twist at the end of one of the series, and it caught me so off guard. I had to like take a moment because I was bawling my eyes out. And like it did such a good job, and yeah, He-Man gets shit, but it wasn't meant to be the same as She-Ra. She-Ra was supposed to be all love and friendship and happiness and magic because it was the My Little Pony genre demographic, whereas He-Man was supposed to be more middling boys demographic, so they kind of tried to make it a bit, cheekier, I guess.
What? I'm sorry, what? Netflix has a junior section now?
They've always has a kids section of the.
But they've branded it as Netflix Junior.
Oh, right, I didn't know they'd done that. No.
They did a Teletubbies reboot.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm
Teletubbies have
gonna
had a
go for
reboot.
toilet for a bit. Again.
P-tuber again.
Yeah, so basically, don't drink like 2 liter of liquid in like an hour.
Fucking Teletubbies reboot.
Yeah, they did a Teletubbies reboot. Let's see what's in their. Oh, they've got the Grinch on there.
What the fuck?
Do you know what? Teen Titans Go is great.
Teen Titans Go, that was a good cartoon.
Yeah, like they remade that good. Like I'm still like I'm not coming down off the original Teen Titans and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like that is top tier cartoons. You're never gonna change my mind on that one. Like
Yeah.
they ain't never gonna beat that. Like apparently, right, so Oddballs is like the kids version of like the Netflix animated adult comedies. Apparently it's just funny enough that it's passable. The Cuphead show. I thought Cuphead was
I haven't watched that. I actually haven't watched that yet.
But I thought it was I thought it was a horror story, a Cuphead.
No, it's more of a comedy than anything, I think.
I thought it was. Oh, I haven't seen the new ponies. Oh no, that's a Christmas one. Fuck that. I don't watch Christmas stuff.
They're also didn't they reboot Winx Club at some point?
No, they remade Winx into a gritty
oh no.
adult. No, right. And I thought that too, and I was like, ugh, right. But then I started watching it, and I was just like, do you know what? It's not bad, right? Pretend it's not Winx, right?
Pretend it's not Winx.
No. Pretend it's nothing to do with the cartoon, right? And it's okay. Because it's more like the Witch series, because it's like darker and people die, and like
is it
in the
more
second
about the
series,
witches?
like someone gets tortured. Yeah, like it is fucking like it's proper like what was that other one? Was it yeah, it's proper like gritty. I'm trying to think of that other one with the girl with the fire.
They're currently airing what is it, the new Addams Family thing, aren't they?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be good.
You know what though? I saw a clip of it and I was just kind of like, eh.
I mean, she looks like Wednesday.
Yeah, but that's not difficult, is it?
It's not hard to look like Wednesday Addams, no.
No, I mean, like, Wednesday Addams' a child. Like, children, as far as I'm aware, are just kind of like amorphous blobs. Like, it's not hard to replicate that in children.
Amorphous blobs.
Like, they're just children. Like, it doesn't matter. They're the child, you know? They're not that different. Sorry. But like, they've done a lot of Addams Family stuff on there as well. They did like an animated one.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah,
I've heard a bit. I saw about the movie. I've heard that's supposed to be pretty decent.
Why is Henry VIII trending?
Henry.
Also, Mari.
I don't know. Like.
Also, Mari. We got an important bit that we just got from Dark Tide. The progression will carry from beta to full release. So heck yeah.
Yep, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that we are going to be able to carry over our progress.
So, Mashashy, have you been playing Dark Tide? Have you played Dark Tide?
I think she may have gone AFK for a second.
Oh, right. I think she got like a package. Hello?
What?
You okay?
You okay?
Yeah. I was just listening, and then you started talking about me not talking. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, we were asking you if you've played Dark Tide.
No, I've not played Dark Tide.
Oh.
don't know what it is. What is it?
You ever hear Vermintide?
Vermintide I've heard of.
It's that, but in 40k.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's basic. Yes, Left 4 Dead, but with 40k.
That'd be cool. Actually, I'd play that.
It's really cool. It's really fun. I've been playing it
is.
like every single day. Like I didn't do nothing yesterday except for just playing Dark Knight off stream.
Also, there's back onto the Netflix thing. There have been some good things on there that I enjoyed when we did have Netflix. When my brother decided to keep it and not end his subscription. Because like I remember watching stuff like even some of the Japanese stuff that they had on there, not like anime, but like the dramas.
Oh, they're bringing back Alice in Borderland series 2.
Yeah, that's one I was watching. That was good. Or
wait,
looking
Alice
forward
in
to that.
Borderland
Yeah.
Alice in Borderland's getting
that
another
manga
season.
got anime?
No, it's a live action.
Oh, it's a live action,
but it's actually really good.
I would say it was better than Squid Game. I know I'm gonna get shot for that, but yeah, it was better than
over Squid Game, to be honest.
Yeah, Squid Game had serious tension and did add a couple of nice new twists, but like,
what was that?
I don't think it was as good.
There was another one on. Oh, Sweet Home.
Oh, that was more of a drama one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was really good. Okay, Sweet Home was amazing on Netflix.
You want to know my guilty pleasure?
What?
The Circle, but the American version.
Oh my god! Wait.
All right. Okay. So it's a game show where people go in on it's like a Facebook chat. And you put your own profile, and they're not allowed to see each other. They can only talk through the Circle app, right? And they're all put in these flats, and they're not allowed out of these flats. It's like seclusion, and they have to talk to each other. And each week they have to vote out the least popular person. But some of them are catfishing, and some of them are pretending to be things they're not. Some of them are lying and things like that.
So it's social manipulation. The game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's absolute trash, but me and my friend fucking lived for it. It was just so funny. It was brilliant. And there was this guy who was a total Henry Cavill wannabe. He was the D-list Henry Cavill, and he was playing a dumb guy, or what he thought a dumb guy was, and it was just so bad. It was hilarious.
It's I used to watch a guy on YouTube who was just commenting over certain shows, and he was looking at what you call it, fucking Married at First Sight Australia. Oh my god, it's so cursed. Married at First Sight in general is just cursed. Oh, it just makes me miss the days of Big Brother though.
Nah, I dropped out of Big Brother quite early on. The first couple of years were good because it wasn't oh, I'm gonna get famous from this. Do you know what I mean? When I went on TV, right, we filmed for a week in LA, and the two girls that I were with thought that being on TV for a week was going to make them famous, and it completely tainted the entire experience because everything they were doing was because they wanted to get famous from it. And I just went out there to get pissed up in LA, and I had the best fucking time. They had a shit time and then got mad at me and wound up bullying me on national television just because nobody liked them. Wow. Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. Anyway, but I got pissed up. I texted Orlando Bloom, told him that I was living it up with some manky lads in the Hollywood Hills. And and we did a U-turn in Gwen Stefani's drive. That was cool. We were filming. Taylor Hasselhoff was like our guide, and she was really awesome. She had some friends who were like the local governor's daughter or whatever, and I set her up with one of the cameramen.
Jesus.
Don't ever go out on a night with me. Like, I'm so fucking random sometimes. I was like, she was like, "Oh, he's cute." I was like, "Who? Superman?" Because he looks like Clark Kent. So I started calling him Superman because he literally did everything and he looks like Clark Kent. So he was literally Superman. So I didn't know his name. I was like, Superman, Superman. And then there's this other guy who was called Lee, and he was the only one who had cigarettes. Well, tobacco. And my tobacco got left on a counter one day and it got cleared away before I got back. And we weren't allowed to go to the shop to get more. And I was climbing the fucking walls.
Jesus.
And so this guy had Backy on him, and every time I wanted a cigarette, I would like lean down into my microphone and go, "Lee, lee, 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 lee. I need some fucking Lee."
Oh,
Cameraman Lee Lee, I need some Backy. I was a fucking nightmare.
Christ.
Married at First Sight. Is that the one where they talk to each other on like an app and then they meet each other and get married?
No, it's like they're literally just all gathered up in one room, and then they're just all, "You're married to him, you're married to her," and they spend the week together.
Really?
And like it's like their first time meeting as well.
That can't be legal.
More, let's say, legally grey.
Do you know the one show that always gets me is that the Naked Impression? Because I got asked if I wanted to be on it, and I was like, I don't get my fanny out for money, love. I don't even do it, on my OnlyFans.
I don't even do it for fun.
I'm not doing it on Channel 4 for 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on Friday night.
Jesus, Channel 4. At least hold out for Sky 1.
Well, we were TV show.
Please hold out for Sky 1, for God's sakes.
Oh god! I just we killed Commie.
Commie's just dead.
I don't really want to do this on a video, but I got a joke. I blame this on Miss Random. I'm blaming all this on Miss Random.
No, right. I tuned into Naked Attraction once, and there's just this guy stood there with his cock and balls hanging out, and he just stood there chatting away to everyone, and I'm just like,
"Oh yeah, how you doing?" Oh yeah, go down to the pub, mate.
Like how? Like you must. The thing is, they're in a studio, right? So you've got to imagine it's not just like him, the 3 contestants, and the host there. There's also like 12 cameras, 12 cameramen, all the studio assistants. It's probably fucking
watching.
It's probably freezing as well. And it's like, and like, no shade to anyone who went on there, but like, can you imagine your kids finding out? Like,
yeah.
How did you and Mummy and Daddy meet? They wouldn't find out like that. Nah. Their friends would find it first. I bet you.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you and Mummy meet? Well, she looked at me we met on Channel 4, actually.
Channel 4? What is this Channel 4?
You don't miss Channel 4?
No.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's just E4 now. They basically abandoned Channel 4.
Yeah, they got rid of the ages ago. No, my show was on Channel 4, so it had that horrific narrator over the top.
Oh.
And I snuck outside because I didn't realize anyone was watching. And I snuck outside to get the bottle of champers so I could finish it off.
God.
And then there's just this, about keep an eye on that one. I was just like, yeah, damn right. I'm from Yorkshire. We don't waste alcohol.
Oh, Stadler, you fucking asshole. Well, Daddy's slide went up and it was fucking fast. Fuck's sake, Stadler.
Could you imagine getting a stiffy on Naked Attraction?
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
Oh
oh god,
happy to see me.
what if it was a fear boner though? Please tell me you know what a fear boner is.
I know what a fear boner is, but that's a difficult one to weigh up.
Like, can you imagine it? I was like, sorry, I'm just a bit nervous.
You had to tell the guys to stop playing with themselves. Yeah, there's no fluffers in this office, sorry.
Beat me to it! Literally opening my mouth to make a joke about fluffers.
Oh, Christ on a bike.
Really sorry.
No, you're good.
I would like to remind everyone that my channel is recently rebranded to Waifus and Pew Pews, so, you know, I don't know what you expected.
Oh. God. Now I just want to talk about trashy, like early evening, like mid-evening shows now.
Right, everyone thinks I made this up. Do you remember one? It had Vernon Kay in it, and they had to run out and they had to spend exactly £100,000, or else they had to return everything.
I think I remember that.
I
can't remember the
a
name.
similar thing here. We had a similar
And like
thing
they
here.
had to, and it was like a Saturday night, and they like literally get sent out into London on a Saturday night, and they're like, right, you have to spend £100,000 on a Saturday night, and they're like going into like 24-hour sweet shops and like going into car dealerships.
Oh, I'm trying to
Vernon
remember.
Kay did some great ones.
I'm trying to see if I can find it listed here actually, because I don't think.
Was that
part of the game show marathon?
It might have been. There was...
When they were playing, because he took over after Ant and Dec fucked off from it.
Yeah, and you had it was like a 50-50 thing, wasn't it?
50. Oh, God.
They had so many dumb ones. They were brilliant. Like and Graham Norton back in the day, like I can't believe it's still going. But the V Graham Norton show on a Friday or Thursday night.
I'm surprised that's still going.
Like, I can't believe he got so much crap because somebody asked him about transgender issues, and he literally just went, I think you should probably speak to somebody who's transgender about transgender issues, but obviously I support them.
Speak to someone a bit more qualified than me.
Yeah, no, basically that is all he said, and then the next thing you know,
someone that's a bit more qualified than myself.
And then the next thing you know, he got turf bashed by She Who Must Not Be Named.
Oh no!
I may have done a couple of really
cheeky.
She Who Must Not Be Named. I did some cheeky tweets, TikToks at her expense actually, because this is. I always think as a creator, it is your duty to show the world through a lens. You know, like when you're creating art, that's what you're doing. And I might not judge a book. I might not judge a book by its cover, but I will judge an author by its contents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Wait.
Mari, my dear, why are you sending me?
No.
Why are you sending me Love and 5 to watch FIFA World Cup with Love and Remote?
Look! I thought it was funny.
What kind of notion are you trying to send here?
I'll just speak about it without getting too explicit here. So, a certain, let's call it marital aid company.
Lovens. It's my channel. I'm going to say it.
Yeah. They have a promotion going on about their remote app for some of their toys.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the one where your partner controls the other side?
No.
This is even funnier.
It's for FIFA World Cup.
They will control. Yeah. the vibrations will be controlled by the goals scored in the Germany versus Spain match.
Oh my god!
Wait, is that a goal score?
Yeah, but nobody's. Does it like increase as they get closer to the goals, or does it only pay out?
I think so.
Because if it only pays out when when you get a goal, like that's gonna be a boring 3 hours.
If it hits off the crossbar.
I'm like wondering, like does it like vibrate when the ball is kicked, and will it like kick your ball?
Right, okay.
Up your World Cup watching experience with the remote app during Spain versus Germany and discuss the game with other fans.
I
don't think football's going to be on their mind.
Right. Okay, so not only are you like enjoying your climaxing with other people,
It's 0-0, and this was a waste of money.
It's the lockdown answer to orgies, though, isn't it? Like the long distance orgy.
I mean, this is the same company that also has a gaming division.
I mean,
there's some really funny ones actually. There's some like apps where you can do like downstairs training by like tensing muscles to make them things go. There's some really interesting things actually. But what I was thinking though is like, how do they do this, right? So like, if there's a thing inside the ball, testing when it's getting kicked, to like, and you know, but they wouldn't do that because it's an official match. So some poor fucker is either sat there tapping it,
manually press the button.
Pressing it, yeah. So you're there thinking, yeah, okay, I'm getting my rocks off to this football, getting kicked off, and it's not.
They give that button to the Sky Sports commentators.
Yeah, they're just like, and he's there, click,
oh, something's in the back of the net.
I'm wondering how it works.
But it's not the net.
Unless they've got some computer like rigged into all the cameras in the stadium so that it can see every single angle of this ball, there is no other way that they are going to be able to like do that unless it's like it's some person who's literally got some like proximity turner or some button presser. So you're all there thinking, yeah, get into it, and it's some dude just in the corner going,
oh Jesus Christ.
Like, there's no way that. No, I'm sorry. There's no way that has to be manual. Like, it's either gonna like only click in when they get a goal. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just mortified that there's
no. It's fine. It's my channel. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's mortifying. Is that? That's disgusting. Some guy is gonna click off like 100,000 people at once. Told you, lockdown orgy.
Like a fucking orchestra. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking curse beyond belief.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm pretty cursed. I have a sample of my voice in a song that's on somebody's album that's about to come out, and it is just me going, "Oh
well." Oh God. Did they ask you to do that, or did you do that just to fuck with them?
No. Like, we made a joke. We were saying, like, do you know how back in the day there was a Thomas the Tank Engine remix? There was a dubstep of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
And we said there's no decent dubstep of an Uwu remix. And so we said, why don't we make one? And I sent Sunturret all these samples of me saying all sorts of different random phrases, like waifu, and what was your ara. We did a few of them. We did oh my senpai was another one. I can't remember. They just gave me a list and I just repeated them off. But yeah, the one he chose was Uwu. And he's made this like Jamiroquai kind of like it's kind of like Stardew chill background music, but every so often you can just hear ooh.
Fucking curse.
It's amazing. It's gonna be my raid video soundtrack.
Nice.
I'm gonna put it on everything. It's me. I'm on somebody's album.
Perfection.
Nice.
I know. I've got 2 singles out now. That's my second music accreditation because I sang the opening to the Vampire Wars soundtrack as well.
Oh.
Right. So now I have 2 songs out. Yay! Can I be a bard now? Can I officially be a bard now?
Bard cosplay win.
That's the picture. That's my bard there. I did an elf bard by accident.
Oh god. Oh, holy crap.
It's
gone. Jesus, the time's flown by.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head off soon. I have Overwatch tonight and I'm hosting, so I need to get some din-dins and my cats need some dinner as well, actually.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the rumbling in the tummies.
Alright, it's like what time is it for y'all?
It's just gone 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. 23 minus 7 is 16, yes. So
it's like 11 p.m. for you.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. for me, and I got like work at like 8 a.m.
Ouch! No, that's not good.
Yeah, imagine working in a kitchen. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I'm working in the kitchen, so this will be fun.
Aww, I used to work in a hotel and I did all of it. Trust me, I have cleaned up messes that I will not even repeat.
I work in a hotel, so yeah.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. Everyone has to go through it. I think it's a rite of passage. Everybody has to work retail and hospitality at least once.
I mean, I quite like it. I don't mind it. I don't mind at all. It's just like like
once you discount the amount of mental breakdowns you've had.
Right, it's not the work that's the problem, it's the people. Because you get shit managers, you get shit customers, you get shit line managers, you get distribution issues, and all of it like gets really stressful. The job itself isn't the problem.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm in the butcher area, so then I don't really meet people. I just meet my just meet my team. I'm basically
you
just
don't
only
have to
meeting
deal
my
with
team.
any. You don't deal with customers. You do your thing and get it done with.
Yeah, like probably the biggest issue is that I have to like clean myself after every shift because I was like literally bathed in blood. I basically get covered in blood a lot.
You're a butcher. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's normal.
I'm basically being a corn. I'm basically being a cornet right now.
Cornflakes.
Basically.
All right, okay. I'm sorry, babies.
Oh, the cat's giving you trouble.
Well, Sparkle's doing laps and she's walking the dog up now.
So how many cats do you have?
3.
Oh wow, that's not like lower number than I thought, but also higher than I thought. Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah, it's more than enough though. Trust me. Like I have enough vet bills. Like basically, my OnlyFans funds my pet bills, and yeah. And I still have to beg sometimes for like subs just to like get some extras because like they do cost a lot of money, and the older they get, the more they cost, and the more you love them, so the more you're going to spend it as well. So
yeah,
the vet's got me over a bloody barrel.
I mean, like my friend, like a friend of mine, got like 12 cats. Yeah, so like her husband and her roommate, and her children. So there's like 4 people and 12 to 15 cats. The number fluctuates between those numbers because like for some reason in her house when like the cat population like exceeded 15, like the population just goes down to 15 usually, or even lower. It's like it stabilizes over time. It's like really odd.
Nah, 3 is a good number. I should have stopped at 2 because number 3 is the one that's cost me all the flat deposits. But lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
He's broken 3 bathtubs.
What?
He's broken quite a lot. Yeah, 3 bathtubs. He's broken doors, ruined carpets, wallpaper, everything.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, he's also the most loving out of the 3 of them as well. So,
Oh, yeah.
or else I'd have yeeted him out the window.
Like I'm really grateful that I don't have my sister's dog right now, because oh my god, Kimchi will like tear everything away, tear my room apart at this point. Also, but I yeah, we've streamed for like more than 2 hours, so and you
I
you
know, and you need to get to bed.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna thank everyone for coming for the stream today. I have been your host, Kommissar Azura, my co-host Mari the Ganger,
Yeah.
and our special guest for the day.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been really lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I actually forgot to do shout out to Mash, so like Mashashy. There we go. That should be. There we go.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah.
I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.